I got a question for you about this. Like, I know you're always talking about AI. Like, it's just like,
Yeah.
it's the thing. Like, I have two questions. One, do you get bored of it at this time? Like, I watched the A-Rod documentary. Don't let me jump off. But I watched
I saw that too. Yeah.
and like, you remember the part where they're like, but now you have to sit down and talk about all that you did the steroids. And he's like, dude, and he like has to go through all these questions. Like, does AI ever get to you where you're like, oh my God, everybody's around me now, they're all gonna ask me about the same AI thing over and over, and every day I'm gonna be talking about AI. And there's like, do you find yourself like numb to it, or you enjoy it?
I enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do this job. Like the thing is like I love it because the reason I love covering technology is like constantly changing. You don't know where it's heading. So when you look at AI, look at the fourth industrial revolution. It's the first time in 30 years that the US is ahead of China when it comes to tech. I find it just such an exciting time that we're living in, and to try to be a small piece of the stuff that we're doing in the US, it's exciting to be a part of that.
More, you're like a Mount Rushmore type guy. Like, you're one of the main like faces of it.
Well, and also I'm like a patriot. Like I'm a big, I'm like, it's also wanting to like see great things happen to this country, and it's passing things forward to like the youth to show them where it's all heading. I spend so much time in like Asia and China and around the world, and like there's times where like you come back from there to here. Like I'll be in like Taiwan, you see 18 hours a day, they're just like building fabs, and then like I'll land in Newark Airport and there'll be like a fist fight at Dunkin' Donuts.
And it's like a totally
And I'm
different
like this, I'm like, ooh, there's a reason we're 17th in math.
Mm.
And then all of a sudden you're like, now for the first time, US is ahead of China when it comes to first time in 30 years.
Wow.
Because of the godfather of AI, Jensen, NVIDIA, because of Microsoft, because of what everything Sam's doing with OpenAI. That's the exciting thing.
All right, let me ask you this question. Like, coming from the internet, right? We came from a time where like there was people on television talking about, what is this internet? I don't understand. Oh, your grandmother can send you messages. Oh, that sounds great. Like, and like you go back.
And I was there. Like,
Right, yeah, we saw that. And then it's like, then you got past it and you're like, man, when you look at that, it's like so silly, but these are actually human beings that were our peers. I feel like in the time we live, and I could be ignorant to it, but for me, do you see the disconnect? I see a disconnect between applications, like applications like a Suno or a Sora or like a Chat GBT, and the use of applications, which we already know about, right? Photoshop, Final Cut, couldn't live without these things, Instagram. These are applications that use some type of technology. But it seems that like this, like the same thing for me for the grandma thing. It's like they like, oh, grandma can send you emails, and they just labeled it AI instead of putting us marketing to us as apps. Like, we all can use apps, but AI became this scary like thing. But it's not a scary thing. It's just apps that we use. They just have more apps with more features. Do you know what I mean?
But also the problem is like regulation ruins innovation, right? So like in terms of like if you look like let's take in this, people be like, AI is bad. It's gonna like, it's gonna hurt the youth. Or gonna hurt jobs or whatever. Technology's coming. You use it to your advantage, but you can't just sit there like
you just ignore it.
Ignore it because guess what? It's like a tidal wave. You're on the beach. It's coming. Like water's coming out. Tidal wave's coming. But look, you said you have like a 7-year-old daughter. She won't need a driver's license at 16 because they're autonomous. Like that. Robotics. This is not like 20 years ago. We're talking like
it's happening now.
Next 2-3 years.
Right.
Humanoid robotics, human brains in chips, are going to be in consumers' households.
Through like Roombas and things like that, or like higher levels.
A robot going around.
Like the one you see in the supermarket, sometimes they'll have like
I'm talking about, but like if you look at humanoid robotics, and that's a big thing that Tesla is focused on, Figure AI and some others, these are robots that walk around, that basically have the equivalent of a human brain that gets smarter and smarter. So That's where it's going.
Right.
Like data centers in space, the AI revolution. Like you're going to talk about like apps, healthcare. Like my argument would be like all the terrible things that we have in terms of like cancer and Parkinson's and Alzheimer's and like I believe AI is going to help solve a lot of that in terms of you know biotech, pharmaceutical. So this is where it's all.
That's why it's just going there no matter what.
So
Right?
when people be like Chat GPT and or like Gemini or Sora and
Right.
dude,
It's
that is
different
like
little apps.
that's almost like when Netflix and the stock was actually down 60% when they did this. When Netflix is like, we're no longer doing DVDs.
Right. Just digital.
We're
now.
going to streaming. Stock actually went down 60 to 70%. Now, the stock's up 200-fold from there. But the point is, initially technology, people were like, oh, no.
It looks scary. It's like,
But the reality is, the reason it is the best country in the world, it's because of the innovation. It's because of the capitalism. And that's what separates us from other countries. That's why everyone wants to
the
come
American
to this
dream.
country.